Assalamu alaikum everybody and welcome back to another episode of MarocafellaTV. And to the left of me is...
It's your girl Loubs. Welcome back. I'm happy to be back. I've been away for a long time.
Yeah, and you missed last week as well. How are you feeling? Back. But we'll get back to that. And then to the left of you is...
Oh, I don't know my name. What's my name? Someone tell me my name.
It's Khalsa's favourite, everybody.
Khalsa's
It's Hisham, everyone. MashaAllah. Easy. What's happening, Loubs?
I'm good. I'm not 100%, but I'm much better.
Yeah, we missed you.
Cough that way, please.
I'm no longer contagious.
But saying that, yeah, I was just thinking because of this is a pre-recording, isn't it? So are we going to put this out? Are we going to let her know that she was ill or that she's not ill?
Oh, she's ill.
She's ill.
She is ill.
All right. Well, anyway, welcome back.
Thank you.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, I can't wait till you get to 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed the team.
I missed you lot, man. I was here on my own. Buhdi.
I didn't miss anyone.
I was here on my own.
The invite was there. We wanted you there.
Yeah, no, alhamdulillah. The main thing is the experience. On today's show, really, we're going to kind of hit upon that. I want to know you lot's experience because that's major. Win or lose, what you lot experienced was...
unforgettable.
Like, yeah, it's a lifetime experience. Even down to the discrepancies and the controversy, you lot was a part of that.
We're going to get into that one.
Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You lot was a part of that. So yeah, tell me, man, how was it? I want to know from the get-go, like the excitement of getting up and knowing that you lot are actually getting on this flight, man.
So shall I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so obviously we had the trip booked for a while, so we knew we were going. Yeah. I'm just going to give you like a debrief of before we even got there. So we were obviously excited to go. We had no idea how good it was really going to be. And we watched we missed the opening ceremony because we went for the second half of the AFCON tournament. Yeah. So we watched the first few games that Morocco played in London, watched it in the studio together as a team. Yep. And to be honest, they were a little bit disappointing. They didn't play good in the first few games. And it never occurred to me that we could go to Morocco and they may not even still be in the tournament.
Skinner, she was panicking before
I was panicking.
Each game.
I was like, are they still going to be there by the time we arrive?
You was like dead, so they're just going to win. They're just going to blow through every team.
In my mind, when we booked the tickets and we were going, we was like, they're going to be in the final. There's just no way Morocco won't get to the final and we're going.
But it's hard on saying that. The first game was like 3-0, innit? 3-1, was it? What was the score? I can't even remember.
First game that we watched was Mali versus Tunisia.
Okay, so that was like yeah.
And I remember it was just before the end of the game, just as Tunisia scored, Loubs turned around to me, she goes, Hish, oh my God, I just realised, what if Morocco gets knocked out? I was like, chill. It's not going to happen.
So we landed and I had expectations of what it was going to be like, but Morocco completely surpassed every expectation. Yep. Even from the landing in the airport, whether you know football, you don't know football, you can feel there is a massive tournament going on. Like they had everything prepped, everything was clean, everything was organised. They had the big trophies in the stadium. There was music playing. It was a vibe. The second you landed, you had to be excited.
It was like all in the airports as well, wasn't it?
The airports, the roads, like the streets, the taxis, everywhere. It was like covered. You couldn't miss it. So when we landed, bearing in mind it was raining the first day, like raining quite heavy, but we were still so excited. And we put our things down, went to the Airbnb, and we went straight to the first match, and it was pouring with rain. I posted on the socials. Hopefully you guys are all following socials, Morocafella.TV. We were updating you. It was like a mini series. We were updating you.
It was.
So we went straight to Mali and Tunisia, and that was the smaller stadium in Casablanca, the slightly older one. And yeah, we watched that match in the rain, but we were just excited, even though we were tired. Yeah, it was a good match. Tunisia lost, didn't they?
You've been to football in Morocco before?
No.
So that was your first time as well?
Me too.
So like, obviously because you're a football guy, so what was it like for you, like to see like Moroccan football moving forward? I mean, infrastructure-wise, do you understand? Like, honestly, because you go to Man United, you're a Man United fan, we know rubbish team. So I mean, like, I know you've been to Old Trafford with the leaking roof and all of that. Go on. But yeah,
I'm an Arsenal fan. I've been to the Emirates.
Yeah, it's even worse. Yeah, it's even worse. So
no, you know what?
In comparisons to you lot's book stadiums, because I'm a Tottenham fan. Best stadium in Europe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for the last 2 years.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Best stadium in Europe. But what's it like to see like other stadiums better than yours in the third world country that are better than yours? That you lot Premier League teams.
Morocco's not third world anymore.
That are better than yours.
You can't call it third world anymore.
Morocco's not third world.
Okay, whatever. Well, developing country, they got stadiums better than yours. Premiership football teams, Arsenal, Man United better than yours.
Look, the
leaking roofs
the
better than
Casablanca
yours.
Stadium, obviously, it's old. I think it's.
But it's still better than yours, though, isn't it?
No,
it's better than yours.
No, definitely not.
Oh man. Okay,
That
which one's
was an
better?
old-
I only want to know the ones that are better than yours.
The one in Rabat
Was insane.
Yeah, the Moulay Abdullah one.
Yeah.
Next level.
I promise
What was
you.
the seating in that one?
Incredible.
Well, we
How much was the capacity?
We only know about our seats, and because we had the best seats.
Hey,
in the
yeah,
house,
you lot
but,
did have good seats. But what was the capacity then?
67, 68,000.
Oh, a bit like the
Yeah.
Tottenham Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more than the Tottenham Stadium.
Had to be in it. Something as good as the Tottenham Stadium. Do you understand?
It's just still less than the 74 from United, Old Trafford. So
Oh, leaking roof, bruv. Half of that 74 are high. They don't even come. They know that side's leaking. That side's leaking.
You know what? We're going to turn this into the United versus Tottenham match here. We're talking about AFCON.
No. Sorry. Let's get back.
I forgive you.
So, like, the stadiums are crazy, innit? The stadiums and even, what about the streets? What were streets like, man?
Honestly, clean. That was the
Spotless.
first thing we noticed. As soon as we drove out of the airport, we turned right, we started making our way to Casablanca, and we just seen non-stop cleaners, jardiniers, whatever they're called, fixing the plants and trees, watering everything, even though it was raining non-stop.
They really went in, didn't it?
I've been going to Morocco almost every year for as long as I can remember. Yeah, and for me, after 10 days, I get to a point where I'm like, you know what? I need to get back to civilization. That's what I say. Ya Rabbi tsmahliya. And
Me
I
too.
do apologize, but that's what I say because it gets to me. But this time,
Yeah.
I wanted to stay.
Me too.
I could actually see myself living in Casablanca. If Casablanca stays the way that it was in AFCON, I would happily live there.
Honestly, unless you were there and you experienced it, I mean, we can see from the feedback, not just Moroccans, people from all around the world that came and experienced it. They were so mesmerized at how organized, clean. They were like, this is Europe. This is Europe. Because it just...
You could see it on the socials.
The fast trains, the trams, the taxis, like... Everything was just like...
Let's not talk about the taxis, please.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that. But for the most part, everything was so incredibly organised. They made it so easy for you to access city. People were watching 2 games in a day, bearing in mind. They were travelling, you know, from Tanja to Rabat to watch a game, like a morning and then a late night game, because the fast trains were so accessible, reasonably priced, organised, on time. And the police and the army, like, kudos to them. They done
Wallah, you need to give it a round of applause.
such a good job. They done an incredible job. Like, I'd never felt safer. Women, kids, families, like little kids were going to the matches, and there was no pushing, there was no shoving. We were all just walking in single file, just happy, different teams, you know, communicating with each other, and it was just good vibes all
organised.
around.
Very
Organised, like insane.
Where did you lot spend most of the time in Casa or Rabat?
Well,
Because you lot travelled, you lot went to Marrakesh,
We were travelling. Probably
we were about.
most time we spent was in Casa. That was our base, and then we would travel to Rabat for the matches because we watched quite a few there. It was only a quick 45-minute journey. Even the traffic, like I don't know how they managed the traffic. There was no bottle holes, nothing. It was just smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I know you noticed it, but basically from Casa to Rabat, every bridge that you go past, you see at least 2 officers there.
Yeah.
And they don't have anything in their hand. Literally, at one point,
Just a
if
presence.
you pay
Just
attention,
presence.
you can see that they're just chilling. They're on their phones, chit-chatting.
Yeah,
But
but
it
it's presence.
slows people down.
Yeah.
And this is every bridge. Like, I don't know, that they had the whole country working throughout this AFCON.
Yeah, that's brilliant, man.
Yeah, it was so good.
That's good, man.
No, honestly, hats off to them because the structure, the organisation was elite, top.
I mean, despite what anyone wants to say now, like, and all the hate Morocco's getting, I've never been prouder to be a Moroccan. Like, the way they carry this tournament with just such welcoming energy, and they just took care of everyone, and it was just so nice, and I was just so happy to be there.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I mean, the stats show this was the most successful AFCON in terms of viewership, in terms of attendance, everything.
The sponsorships and everything.
This
man.
has been the most
Everything.
successful AFCON, and it's so. If you watched it online, it was different. Like, you just had to be there.
You had to be there.
I did say it to you lot. What did I say to you lot? I said to you, this AFCON is going to be the biggest AFCON that you'd ever seen.
And it was.
They're going to put Morocco on the map. Remember, I told you lot this last year when we had Super Yusuf and the other boys on the panel, and I said it to you lot. I said, this AFCON is going to be mental. So, yeah. And watch for the World Cup.
And they've just proven that they are ready for the World Cup. Yeah. I personally think with another stadium or 2, they could hold.
They would have that. By then, they will have that. By then, they will have that.
Casablanca Stadium will be ready by 2030.
And they're going to be doing a load of other little projects. There's a few they're just giving them 30 like little pitches to like 11-a-side pitches. So I'm sure 1 or 2 of them are going to be like main stadiums. So
honestly, it was just we can talk about it
surreal.
forever. It was surreal. There's no other way to explain it. It was just.
Was it packed out there? Like, do you know, like every day? You know, like when you're just, was there a lot of people there? Or was it just where the games were?
No. It was packed.
Can you see a change in the Medina and stuff like that?
It was packed, but do you know what? It was organised.
Contained.
Yeah, it was contained.
It's hard to compare it.
Yeah.
Like for me, a lot of people would say to me, "Oh, you're going to Casablanca? It's packed."
That's what.
Driving is crazy.
Yeah.
It was okay. Yeah, there were moments where it was a little bit chaos, but it was fine.
But
was there nothing you couldn't handle?
You need to remember that it was winter in Morocco, and correct me if I'm wrong, this was one of the coldest winters Morocco's had.
Yeah, the wettest as well.
And also, the Moroccan people were obviously working. This is not a holiday period. This was they were working, so it wasn't so packed with Moroccans. It was like more tourists and people coming for the games.
Okay.
The only time you felt packed was obviously when like 60,000 of us are going to the stadium.
Yeah.
But then even that, it didn't feel like 60,000. It felt. Because even the way they done the stadium, sorry, I'm just talking really fast.
No, it's all right. Take your time, though.
Even the way they done the stadiums, they had so many entrances and exits, so we didn't all come in one section. So even when people were coming in and coming out,
got different turn, A, B, C, D, like numbers.
Yeah, numbers.
Yeah.
And then they would have diversion routes. So when you did come out, like the police and everyone were they police, army, security? What were they?
A mix of
a mix of everyone. And they would guide you out and. Like, you never got squashed anywhere.
Yeah.
It was so organised.
Because they did show up, at one point they showed, like, people trying to dahas to get in, but that wasn't the case.
No, that's just propaganda. No. I'm sorry. I didn't witness any of that. And we went to, like, 7-8 games. We went to a lot of games. Yeah.
You went to 8 games?
Yes. We're so lucky.
We got lucky.
I didn't realise.
Yeah.
8 games?
Yeah.
We went to all
the Morocco matches.
All the Morocco matches up to the final. We went to
Nigeria, Algeria,
and Marrakesh.
Tunisian games.
By the way, talking about pitches, that one there was not my favourite. And it wasn't so much the actual stadium itself. It was a small stadium, but it was the logistics.
Where was this? Sorry, Hish, where was this?
Marrakesh,
okay.
It was the logistics of it.
Okay.
I think the pitch was nice. The actual football pitch was well manicured, but that stadium, I mean...
What team played there?
Algeria, Nigeria.
No, what team, what football team plays there?
Kokab Marrakesh or something.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. But the issue that I had, because obviously we were driving, now... The stadiums, this was really annoying. Every single stadium didn't allow you to park in the stadium.
Right.
And the Marrakesh one was ridiculous because it's a little bit further out the city. So for you to walk to a point where you can catch a taxi or anything that will take you to where you need to go, you're walking for a good hour and a half.
At least.
Wow.
And we walked that.
So you literally have to park up and just bop.
Yep. And funny enough, we met someone, because we tried like so many different things, but we met someone who was just parked up. We could tell he was waiting for someone. Was like, listen, we need to go down the road. It says 7 minutes by car.
It's like 2-hour walk.
By a 2-hour walk.
Wow.
And we paid him.
We paid, well, he didn't want to take payment. I paid him, but he didn't want to take payment in the end. But yeah, it's...
Well, and he drove you all the way up to the top?
And
then just double back again?
And then double back,
That's the best. Doesn't sound why we did now.
Because we were standing
hustle,
there for ages. We were literally... And this is after the match, and it was pitch black. And it wasn't even a road where we could walk
this is on your way out, coming out?
This is on the way out.
Wow.
So it wasn't even a road that we could walk. It was like a motorway with no pavement. So
right,
I mean, I was down to walk. Everyone that knows me knows I love steps. But even that was just too much for me.
No, that was a lot of steps.
It was a lot of steps.
It could have been dangerous as well, driving on a motorway.
Luckily, that nice man took us.
Yeah, you're right. The road that we needed to go down was very dark. There wasn't a lot of lights, so that would have been potentially dangerous. Yeah.
But that was that was probably the most disappointing. Well, we're gonna delve into why that match was disappointing anyway, the Algeria v Nigeria. But Marrakesh was probably, in my experience, in my opinion, was like the least organised. Not least organised, but the route to the stadium. There was
it wasn't thought through properly.
No. Yeah, there's only one main road to go down there, so that was like.
But I'm sure they'll open up another road by the time the comes back round again. They would have a bit more. They would have had their roads sorted out.
Yeah,
I think
they would have learnt from this.
Bit of feedback for the organisation.
They would have got the feedback off that. People would have complained, and it's just ridiculous.
No, it's. I mean, people are used to it because that pitch has been open for a few years now. But I think the main feedback for the whole competition for Morocco is sort out the parking situation. Because you can't have, 60,000 people turning up. Not all of them are going to be driving, but you can't have people turn up and you've got an empty parking and they're having to park miles and miles away to come in.
And that stadium had parking, ample parking.
Yeah.
Maybe they just kept that for the VIPs and the players and stuff like that.
I think we figured it out because there was only one road to go down there. Yeah. If they allowed people to park there, when they came out, it would have been a problem.
Yeah, it would have caused havoc.
I think that's the reason.
If they can figure out a structure of getting people in and out quickly.
And what's the seater in that stadium? It's not big, is it? It's not much.
Which stadium?
I think there was 40,000 in there.
The one in Marrakesh.
No, I think 30 something.
Okay. Yeah, but it wasn't full. There was still space because I used to take a picture of the attendance at every match.
It's still a quite big stadium.
No, it was big.
Honestly, that was one of my favourite games. Not in terms of the actual match itself, but for the fans.
The atmosphere.
Well, let's go match by match before we get there because I've got a lot to say about that one.
Okay, so where do we want? What game did we start with? This is the first match. What was your first match?
Mali, Tunisia.
First match was Mali, Tunisia.
Yeah, so give us the
rundown. That was underwhelming, to be honest.
So disappointing.
That was a boring match.
Yeah. So, as a United fan, we had someone called Hannibal Mjebri.
Yeah.
Tunisian.
With the Shar.
With the Shar.
Yeah.
And I was telling Loubs from the get-go, as soon as they said his name on, I was cheering like he was my brother or something. Yeah. It's one of your boys from your team, man. Doesn't know me yet.
Yeah. A bug team. Go on.
Stop being a hater.
No, go on. It was a disappointing game. And then obviously Tunisia scored, and then Mali equalised in the last second. Yeah, at that point, we got up. We were ready to leave. Half the stadium was on their feet.
That's it. Tunisia, they've won this one.
Everyone, yeah.
And it was raining, and that stadium wasn't covered. It was raining quite heavy.
Yeah.
The floor was wet. It wasn't good.
There's that stadium there. I don't think they're going to use it in the World Cup times because it's quite old.
Very old.
The new stadium is going to take over for Casablanca. But for now, they need to figure out at least the seating situation, have proper seats. Because when we got there, literally it was just puddles of water everywhere.
But you got to remember the World Cup's going to be in the summer.
No, I know.
They won't have that problem.
Yeah.
True.
I was just thinking more of the
local
teams.
So next one, going forward in the long run when it does have them rainy seasons, but the World Cup's going to be in summer. So
what was our game after that? It was Morocco
versus
Cameroon.
Tanzania.
Oh, was it Tanzania?
Knockout. Yeah, Tanzania.
Okay, it was knockout.
Yeah.
That was a good match.
That we knew what was going to happen.
That was the first time we went to the stadium. Can I just say that stadium? If you follow me on Instagram, you'd have been sick of me. I was posting like my life depended on it. I was too stunned to speak when you walk up the stairs. Oh my goodness! Like you walk up the stairs and then you just see it open up.
It opens up.
Bearing in mind,
overwhelming.
I've been to Emirates.
It's like going to Old Trafford.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't been to Old Trafford, but I've been to the Emirates and I've been to Wembley multiple times. And I wasn't overwhelmed by Wembley and I wasn't overwhelmed by Emirates. It was a nice stadium. It was like, meh. The way, I don't know if it was because we watched a night game. It was dark and the stadium's got lights like going all the way around. Yeah. This is inside, yeah.
Even screens.
They're literally screens like all the way around, and they got all the flags showing, and it's so well lit, and it was the most manicured pitch I have ever seen. You could smell the grass.
That's like the Wembley of Morocco, isn't it? That's the capital, isn't it? That's Rabat, isn't it? So that's the
honestly,
main.
It was just wow. I don't know. I kept saying to Hish, is this the most beautiful stadium ever, or? It was also, the stadium was packed with Moroccans and you could just see a sea of red.
Crazy, man.
It was amazing.
You can see a sea of red and you just felt so proud to be there.
Shivers,
we got, when they did when it goes around the stadium and we go, oh my God, I love that.
And the national anthem, I mean, I don't know the one word of it. I'm really ashamed. I'm trying to learn it.
Sing it.
The national anthem.
She knows the last bit. What's the last bit?
I don't know. I'm just shouting with them, like just shouting. It is
That's a bit racist.
Sorry.
That was a bit racist.
I've got a few videos of me doing the.
No, bro. She done a blatant racist thing, bro.
I know.
Is that what you're gonna do? Yeah, is that how we talk? Yeah. Loubs.
Honestly, hearing the national anthem, because you see videos, because I remember in the last World Cup, everyone was like so overwhelmed with the Moroccan fans, like how they sing the national anthem. It was trending, it was going viral. But when you experience it yourself,
especially when you got all them people singing it as well,
oh
man.
My
and
goodness.
They amplify that as well.
I had chills. I was just like, wow, this is scary. It's like
they put pre-recordings in as well. So they record crowds. So you see crowds get recorded. Yeah. Okay. So when they do that, they add
The crowd.
Yeah, so they've had a recording of a crowd singing the national anthem, and then they'll add it to it.
They did not need to.
Fat it
They
up.
didn't need to.
They did not.
Most football clubs do.
Listen, the way they were singing the national anthem there, you could hear it from Tanja. It
must have been crazy,
it was
bro.
loud.
I'd love to experience that.
Listen, after each game, we didn't have a voice.
Yeah, screaming and
Ears
shouting.
gone, couldn't hear you. Loubs is going, Hisham! And I'm like, what's going on? I feel like someone's calling my name. Yeah?
What was the second game? What was the second game you lot had?
Second game. So after that game, we had the Cameroon game.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got to see my boy Mbuemo.
Yeah,
take it.
That was a good game.
That was a very good game.
That was a good game.
Yeah, they're a really good team.
What's the bald guy called?
Mbuemo.
He was the only one that was playing that day, I'm telling you. He was trying hard.
I know, wait. I got to say this now. I was going to wait, but I got to say it now.
Go, mate.
Big shout out to my guy Mzarawi because he was man of the tournament. Yeah.
Did he get the man of the tournament?
No,
though?
he should have. He should have. You know what? The most consistent player in the Moroccan team from the first game to the last game.
100%.
And not just that, like, Mbuemo was a big player. Yeah, and he shut him down.
Yeah, he had him in his pocket.
Yeah, Osimhen shut down. Yeah, all these players, they all got shut down. But
shut down.
Hats off to him. Please,
shut
people,
down.
tag Mzarawi. When you watch this, tag him in everything. We need to get him on the show.
Mzarawi, if this gets out there, please come to the show for Hish, because Hish is a big fan of yours.
All of them. The whole team. Oh my goodness, couldn't be proud of watching them.
Yeah,
watching
100%, man. 100%. Win or lose, you know what I'm saying? But we got the World Cup to come, inshallah.
So we saw that. Then our next game, we went to Marrakesh. We saw Nigeria v Algeria.
Yeah.
So let's choose our words carefully.
That went off there as well, innit?
Listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'll tell you that now. I'm going to tell you my pen, but you go first.
All right. So I was supporting Nigeria.
Okay,
with my whole chest. I was supporting Nigeria.
Who was I supporting?
He was supporting Algeria first. Like, we were going to the stadium. I have Nigerian friends. I have Nigerian ties. I've been there. I've got big love for the country. So I was supporting them. Shoot me. Anyway. So we went, and it was like a Morocco game, because any of the Morocco games, you could feel the presence of the Moroccans. It was like 60,000 of them, 5 or 10,000 of the other team. The Algerians came. They came. The stadium was packed with them. And leading to the game, like driving into Marrakesh, you could feel the presence. They had thousands of them with the flags on the bikes, like just chanting.
Big up the Algerians out there, man.
Yeah. And the Nigerians too.
Hold that thought. Wait.
Go.
Before we pick them up, hold that thought. So obviously he was supporting, the rest of our crew was supporting Nigeria. I was the only one supporting Nigeria. Actually, my girl Rita was supporting Nigeria with me.
She was with you.
She was with me.
Will it.
So we went to the match. We actually got there late. We made it for the second half because it took us so long to get in.
Yeah.
Nigeria scored the second we stepped foot on the pitch. Yeah. And obviously the vibe was like really somber because the stadium was predominantly full of Algerians. So you could feel the tension. And obviously as I sat down, we were sitting in a mixed group. There was a few Nigerians and there was like probably most Algerians. Yeah. And obviously Nigeria scored and I stood up and started screaming. My God, who told me to do that?
Yeah, well, you want to tell him what happened? You want to tell him what happened next?
I'm going to tell him. So this lady was behind me giving me the dirtiest look, and I was taking a picture of me and my girls. And she was like, stop taking pictures. She was obviously doing that because
she's vexed.
She's mad. It's not my fault your team's crap. Like, sorry, not sorry. I was like, you're not in the picture. Relax.
They got walked off the pitch. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true.
Nigeria killed them. We were watching the game. It was so boring because football's only fun when both teams are playing good. You're only as good as your opponent, and they were playing so badly. It was like, they were not even running. It got to a point where they were just giving up. They were not even running. And Nigeria was running circles around them.
I mean, what was the score of that one?
3. I think it was 2-0.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's 2-0. It might have been 2.
You sure it might have not been 3?
I think it was 3. I think it was 3.
3 in the end.
Yeah. I'm sure it was 3.
We need to double check that.
We'll double check. Anyway, they battered them. Even if it was just 1, they battered them. Sorry, they did. So then the Nigerians to our left was obviously cheering and happy. And as they should, it's your team. Like, why would you not? There was a man behind us that literally started swearing. I can't even repeat what he said because it was so foul.
Was he cussing you lot?
No, it wasn't cussing. It was cussing Nigerian teams. Basically, he was like saying F word and whatever. He was like, like swearing. And
Don't worry though, he's got involved.
What, in Algerian? Was he swearing in Algerian?
in English.
Oh, right.
So we could hear. And at this point, the match hadn't even finished, but like thousands of Algerians started walking out because they knew this is it, it's done. So they started walking out, and the Nigerians were chanting, "Bye bye Algeria, bye bye Algeria."
No, it was 1, 2, 3,
bye bye Algeria.
Oh,
and then the man was just swearing, and we were just in the middle, and Hish was like, "I think I'm supporting Nigeria now."
No, you know what it was? And I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. You know what? I swore.
He said backed off his Algerian top and put the Nigerian one underneath.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat this, yeah. I'll tell you what happened. He turned around and he started to say a few things about Morocco, saying, you paid for it to get to where you are. And you know what?
Is he onto you?
I felt it. I said to him, well, you know what, bruv? مرة جيت انتم ما خلصوا شي حاجة innit?
Literally.
صد عليها راسي
As soon, like on the way to the stadium, you could feel the unity between Morocco and Algeria.
Yeah.
There was also many Moroccans that went to support Algeria.
I was one of them.
Yeah, he was one of them.
Until he switched on you.
And then as soon as they started losing, they didn't blame their players for playing rubbish. They blamed Morocco and saying, we've now fixed the match. Why would we fix the match to play Nigeria?
It's been going mad on socials. It's been going mad.
Bearing in mind, whoever won that match was playing Morocco next.
Yeah.
So
that's
why
right.
would we, surely we'd rather play you than Nigeria.
Yeah, and beat you,
But the best team won. And not just the team, but the actual fans deserved it. Because afterwards, Moroccans didn't celebrate the way the Nigerians celebrated. What we saw in the pitch was amazing. It was beautiful. I got involved. I jumped in the middle of the crowd.
Anyway, I was supporting the right team from the beginning, and when Nigeria won, the Algerians left, and then the DJ in the stadium was playing all like Burna Boy tunes, all the Nigerian tunes.
Getting off,
and the Nigerians were partying. We were partying for like an hour in the stadium. We were literally partying, and they were such good vibes. They were such good vibes.
If it wasn't us in the semi-final, Nigeria 100% deserved to be in that final.
Yeah.
If it wasn't us that they were facing, I would have wanted them to get to the final.
Honestly.
Them, the players, the country, the fans, they deserved it. But it's a shame, isn't it?
So what was the Nigerian-Morocco game like?
So wait, before we get to that, so leaving the stadium, that's when you guys saw all the videos and the tension. Well, before we even left the stadium, when the match was finished.
Yeah. Oh, because it kicked off as well, didn't it?
It kicked off. So the Algerian... Can I get a tissue, please? Sorry, my nose is leaking. So... The Algerian fans started throwing the barriers and like
ripping up the stadium,
ripping up the stadium. It was really, really upsetting. It was really disappointing. Then you could see them tearing up the money.
Yeah, I see that.
The guy that done that, he got arrested. 2-3 days later, he got arrested.
Yeah, a few of them got nicked.
Like the next day, he got arrested.
A few people got nicked. There's a few people
but
slandering.
that specific one of ripping up money.
Yeah,
can't do that. You don't go to anyone's country and start disrespecting them like that. That's
we're not. Look, I'm not.
That's a no-no.
We're not going to say like all of them because for the most part, the Algerian fans were great. It was nice.
It was just one guy that got caught.
But there was a few people that did cause a ruckus in the stadium, and it was disappointing to think you lot are our direct neighbours. Like this shouldn't come from you guys.
Yeah,
I'm more upset than ripping up our stadium, man. You know what I'm saying?
And the poor security, just they were like really trying to contain everything, but. Anyway, the match finished, and we spent like a couple of days in Marrakesh. That was fun.
Yeah, we did.
And then we went back. The next game was Nigeria.
You lot went into Hassan's place, innit? The Hakimi. Where's that? In Kaza or is that?
No, that was Kaza.
Okay, you lot went to that as well, man.
Yeah,
what's that Cav saying?
Big up Cafe Juge, which is what was it? Is a collaboration.
It's a collaboration, right?
Collaboration between us,
Hakimi, and Hassan. Big you up, Hassan, out there, man.
Honestly,
it's really nice.
If you are in Casablanca,
you gotta go.
In Marif, go check it out. It's a fantastic place to go and take content, take pictures, buy a few bits and bobs. They got some nice bits there.
Get some good matcha.
Yeah, very good matcha. Yeah. Honestly, it was nice. It's just a shame because. We did reach out to him beforehand. It's just when we got to
You
Kaza,
just kind of miss him. He's busy, innit? Probably.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I say him, man. He's a busy guy.
Yeah, that was nice. It was really nice to go there and see it. And there's a signed pair of Ashraf Hakimi's trainers in there.
They're for sale.
Are they?
Yeah. I didn't realise until I came back and I was like,
but I bet there must be a few quid though, isn't they?
Yeah. I think...
Don't worry, he'll bring us a pair when he comes on the show, right?
Yeah, inshallah.
I'm having them.
He's a size 12.
Not to wear.
Oh, sorry.
What can wear football boots for? Can you imagine?
Walking around with a size 12 football boots.
So the next game we watched was That was Nigeria.
Nigeria game.
V Morocco. That was a game.
Yeah, so that one there, that was a good game.
That was a really good game.
Honestly, that had all the makings of a final.
Can you tell them?
They're saying that should have been the final, innit? That's what everyone was saying. That it should have been Morocco and Nigeria the final.
But wait, can you tell them what I said when 5 minutes into the match?
5 minutes into the match.
What did I say? How would the game end up?
Oh,
well, she predicted
not 5 minutes before the game. Before the game started.
Before the game.
So we done match predictions. We done a lot of interviews from both the Moroccan side, alhamdulillah, and even the Nigerian side.
Guys, actually, sorry to cut you. We're gonna put it into the episode. You're gonna be able to see it. We actually done some interviews with the Nigerian fans and the Moroccan fans that day. So we'll clip it. You'll be able to see what the vibes were like and what people's predictions were. But yeah,
you'll see all of that. But Loubna's prediction was it's gonna go to extra time. And it's going to go to penalties, and Morocco's going to win. And I was thinking, is this girl bored or something? Like, what?
I'm telling you, I felt it. And 5 minutes into the match...
Should have gone and put a tenner on Betfred.
I should have. 5 minutes into the match, I felt it, and I kept saying to Hish, I was like, this is going to go to extra time, and obviously penalties. And I said, Bono is going to save the day. I said it.
And he did.
I said it. I just had a feeling.
That was a mad game because that went to penalties. Blood.
And you know,
that was crazy.
And you know what's crazy? No other matches went to penalties. And at that point of the tournament, any tournament, there's always a game.
Was that the only game that went to penalties?
Yeah.
I think so.
No other games went to penalties.
There were a few games that went to extra time, but I don't think penalties.
Yeah, no, they did. I think Egypt had a penalty game.
They did against
they got
Senegal.
knocked out, innit? They got knocked out, so Senegal knocked them out.
But at that point of the tournament, any tournament, Euros, World Cup, anything, there's always a game that falls onto penalties.
But that game was particularly good because it did go to extra time. So you look at like the full 90 minutes, then another half hour, and then the penalties.
We were starving.
Can I tell you what happened?
Go.
We didn't get home till 5 a.m. people.
Wow.
Yeah, that day was crazy.
We made a good decision. I regretted it at the time because I was, lacking sleep. But we made a very good decision. Instead of coming out the stadium and just driving straight back to Casa,
which we always did after the matches.
We linked up with Dunya from Moroccans in London.
Moroccans, big up
Moroccans. In the UK, sorry.
Big up UK, yeah, Dunya UK.
We linked up with her and her sister, had a fantastic time. We literally got to mingle in the heart of Rabat with everyone, flares.
And she's quite linked in as well.
Because lucky for us, we got to watch all the matches in the stadium. We didn't have to go to the fan zones, which, to be honest, looked incredible. But we had tickets. Fortunately, we had tickets to go. And I kept saying to Hish, I really want to be like in the street, in the crowd, and feel the vibes. So this day he agreed. He was like, "Okay, we'll go.
Let's make it happen."
Yeah.
My God, and obviously that was a big game that we won because that took us to the semi-finals.
That was it. That was the one.
The streets were on. When I say on fire, literally on fire. Fireworks.
I'm vexed Morocco never won it because that would have been even more mental, man.
It was the most insane experience ever. Everyone was on their bikes. There was music. It was just such a vibe. It was insane.
Yeah.
But then we got stuck.
No, it's good stuck. Good stuff. Because obviously,
are you sure?
Look, by the time the game finished and we got to where we were going and then we were celebrating, we looked at the time. We're like, "Oh my God, it's 2:30 in the morning."
And we hadn't eaten.
As well.
And we hadn't eaten at this point because remember that we were in the stadium for a couple of hours because the full game, extra time, penalties coming out. We partied in the street for like an hour or two.
Don't they have it was only half time they serve the food, innit? So you can't really go.
Yeah, but it was just crisps and stuff. We had it, but we hadn't eaten in hours at this point.
Something solid.
So then we went to Rabat, we partied in the street, and everything in Rabat, it's not like Casa where everything stays 24 hours. Everything closes early there. There was nowhere to get food, so we Googled and we found the nearest McDonald's. We walked an hour.
No, don't.
How long did we walk?
It was like 18-19 minute walk.
Oh my God.
1 hour to 20-minute walk.
Hish.
Hish has gone 18-19 minutes.
He's lying. He's lying. We were walking for at least half an hour, and then
okay, make up your mind. Just now you've gone down to half an hour now.
Okay, no, I'll tell you. We walked for at least half an hour, and our friends Dunya and our friends found us walking.
Yeah.
Behave yourself. It was not 18 minutes.
It was 18.
Yeah, but you said an hour.
Well, it felt like an hour. Besides the point.
Okay.
The point is, we were walking for a long time.
Because we were hungry.
The made it feel like it was an hour, didn't it?
No, do you know how I know? Actually, do you know how I know? It was 40 minutes that we were walking. I have evidence. I haven't.
Oh, she's got receipts.
I have receipts. I
got receipts too.
Because he initially said he was using his maps and he was like, okay, it's a 20-minute walk. We had been walking for 20 minutes.
No.
Hish, let me finish. Let me finish providing my evidence. We were walking for at least 20 minutes and I was like, are we there yet? Because this is still fun. I cannot see the big M.
The golden arches.
I can't see the golden arches. Like, what's going on? Bear in mind, don't go to McDonald's. We're supposed to boycott it, but we were starving. There was nothing else to eat. And then I said, check, how long have we got left? And he was like, 20 minutes. And I was like, you said it was 20 minutes away. We've been walking for 20 minutes. We have a further 20 minutes. I eat 40 minutes.
I'm going to point this out. Loubna, when she's hungry, information doesn't...
Yeah, I'm inclined to kind of believe
anyway,
because I know you a bit of a nutter.
It was far. So now you proceed to tell him what happened once we arrived to McDonald's.
I don't want to. It's a bit of embarrassment.
Why? So McDonald's for embarrassment hours.
We ordered our food at...
What are you doing out there?
2:20 a.m. No, nothing like that.
Oh, you like to wait for it?
Wait for it?
An hour.
You're exaggerating again. It was 2. It was 2 hours we waited. It was 2 hours.
I remember...
He got receipts. Who's got receipts?
The whole stadium...
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, everything's closed. There's nothing else to eat. The whole stadium was in this McDonald's.
60,000 people.
Was in this McDonald's. We ordered and we were standing... I was standing with you at the till for an hour. I nearly got into it with a girl. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He didn't even defend my honour.
No.
I was fighting for my life.
Locked in.
Wicked Hish. No, you've done the right thing.
It got to the point where he stopped talking. I was standing there with him, giving him moral support. I was like,
I think I tried to tell you both off at one point. I was like, both of you need to chill out.
Can you imagine? I was thinking, are you?
That's how hungry I was.
So wait, I don't.
Sit down here, man.
We were standing at the front of the queue. We were standing for an hour. I'm not joking. We was literally standing for an hour. It got to a point where he zoned out. He was like a monk. He was just standing there like that. And I kept talking to him. He was just ignoring me. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to go and have a break. You continue to stay here. This girl pushed. I was standing there for ages. She pushed in front of me. And I thought, fine, it's squashy. It was like this. We were like sardines. She pushed in front of me. She was standing there. I didn't say anything. She pushed me again. I didn't say nothing. I was like, it's tight in here. It's fine, whatever. I put my hood up because my hair was down. I was thinking, this is so close. Someone's going to chop my hair and do something. It was just a nightmare. Then she decided to go whoosh, swish her hair. And it hit me across the face. So then I gave her one push like that, and she turned around and she started saying whatever. Like, I don't know.
She's
cussing me. She's cussing me in Arabic. No, she was speaking Arabic. Yes, she was cussing me in Arabic.
What did she say, Loubs?
I don't know.
Can you remember?
Yeah, she said something rude.
Say it.
I was like, listen. I said to her, listen. I
say it.
English.
No, I want to hear what she said.
Sure, it's besides the point. She said something very rude, and I said to her, I speak English. What you need to know is I will beat you down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Loubs was about to do the hold my earrings.
Oh no, tie up your hair and all of that.
It was so rude, and then she was like, yeah, English, yeah, I understand, and I was like, Hish, and he was like, but you speak him. I'm like, what?
يلا قطع الحس يلا قطع الحس
الراجل في الجوع.
I looked at him with sheer disgust, and I was like, I'm going to sit down. You can stand here on your own, and I walked out.
Nah, he should have defended her.
She did come back.
You should have defended her, though, bro.
Okay, I'll tell you.
She was in the wrong.
You should have defended her, خي. اسمح لي, bro.
There's so many people.
No.
You defended me.
No, اسمح لي. Because she's with me, bruv. I would have kicked off. I would have done something to that girl.
Okay, team. I'll let you know exactly what happened.
I would have scratched her and pulled her hair.
يا رب تسمح لي, but the crowd that I was in the middle of,
it was mad.
Waiting for our food, people stank.
It was bad.
Yeah, and not just BO wise. There was one brother, and he worked there, and he had to obviously like keep calling out numbers and stuff. Yeah, but every time he turned around to call out a number, he's right directly in front of me, and I swear to God, I just wanted to vomit.
He just kept saying to me, his breath.
And I was like, this brother, nah, man, this is disgusting. Yeah, so I literally, I got to the point where I was just like, okay, I'm minimize my breathing. I'm not gonna talk.
We're not gonna share the same air. We're not gonna share the same air.
None of that. Loubs is telling me, Hish, don't worry, I'm with you. How long do you think it's gonna be? I'm like, Loubs.
Do you know, I was being supportive because if anyone knows me, I'm extremely claustrophobic. And I felt bad. I thought, I can't leave him by himself because he's ordered food for all of us. And I said, he's not going to be able to carry it. And then it got to the point, after he didn't defend my honour with the girl, I said, that's your problem, I'm leaving.
No, she didn't. She waited.
She waited, yeah? Why are you so mean?
I left and then I came back, I felt bad. And I was like, Hish, you okay? And he was in monk zone. He was just like this.
Don't chat.
But when the food came, was the food nice when it came?
No, and he was
cold.
so angry.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The order was wrong. They left out 2 burgers, a drink. It was just a mess. And Hish was so angry. He was like, I don't even want to eat now. I'm so angry.
Literally had a few bites of my burger.
مناقص يا طيروا لك الجند الماكلة
Yeah, it was bad.
مناقص من أول.
But that was
You got a little funny story out of that.
yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. And then we go on to the last game. The climax.
Are we ready to open these wounds again?
We're gonna have to go there. We have to go down that road. Okay, it's a must. But you got to remember, what you experience is worth more personally than the cup. We should have won the cup.
No, look.
But before we go to Senegal, can we just talk about, because we spoke about the aftermath of the Algeria v Nigeria game. Let's talk about the aftermath of Nigeria when they lost to Morocco.
Yeah.
I promise you, they took it so well.
They were celebrating with us.
They were celebrating with us.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important.
Who, Nigerians?
Yeah.
That's because their team's shit.
No, the
Nigeria's
team's really
team is
good, man.
Are you joking?
They're good. They're good.
Are you having a laugh? They're one of the strongest teams.
I'm only winding up my bridging out there because I told him his team's shit. But I know they weren't good. They were one of the best teams in the tournament.
I thought they would.
And even on paper, to be fair, do you know what I'm saying?
Of course they are.
But they played shit. They are rubbish, though.
No.
Right about now, in African football, Smahli, they're rubbish.
Not
All
Nigeria.
Nigerians will tell you their team is not playing up to standard, bro.
Because they lost. Had they won,
are they in the World Cup?
Did
Did they qualify for World Cup?
They did not.
Well, there you go, bro. This is what I'm saying to you, Khaidili. So right about now,
they played well.
they're rubbish.
No. I don't think that's fair to say.
Anyway,
your team's rubbish.
Are we talking about right now? Or are we talking about our experience in Maghreb?
No. Let's talk about you lot's experience in Morocco.
Look, the point is, whether you think they're rubbish or not, they played well. I think they played
very
well. And also, as a viewer watching, they are one of the more enjoyable teams to watch.
100%.
They're running, they're playing.
Yeah,
100%. It was a
100%.
fast-paced game. Even that game with Morocco, it was a really fast-paced game. It was like,
but we put them in our pockets, bro. In that game, they just couldn't move, bro. We was just all over them.
It was a game of chess.
We knew if we went to penalties, well, we'd beat them on penalties because of our goalkeeper. Do you understand?
Exactly.
We can rely on our goalkeeper to save at least 1 or 2 penalties.
But watching them after the match, even though there was a lot of debate about the referees, which I do want to touch on, I think the refereeing throughout the tournament did let us down. The referees in AFCON are not at the level for the level of the tournament. It's such a big tournament. It's on a world stage now. The AFCON officials are not at the European World Cup level.
They will address that.
You know what?
They will address that.
That's what let it down.
Obviously, it being an AFCON, it's all about promoting African.
And they got all African officials.
So they bring in African officials. But this tournament set the bar really high.
Yeah.
It wasn't
100%.
the same AFCONs that you used to watch.
This is what I'm saying.
She's
On the next one.
The officials are not at the level.
The officials will be better.
I'll be honest with you. If I was them, when it comes to the knockouts to the final, they shouldn't have African referees. I don't mean it. No. It's my opinion. I'm not going to say it in a bad way. Yeah, I just think they need to have a higher caliber of referees, and unfortunately,
they have got good referees out there, man. They do World Cup and things like that. They've had some good. The ones that have done World Cup, bro. The ones that you've got some Egyptians and Moroccans and some African
I don't
Can
referees.
you name any?
No, listen.
Howard Webb.
Listen. I don't think
Howard Webb.
Ahmed
Webb.
I don't agree that they shouldn't have African officials. I think Africa needs to pump more resources into training them.
I think you should go and referee one of these games. I think you should do your refereeing badge.
I'll be chasing after my favourite footballer. Go!
Who's your favourite footballer?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? You never actually told me who was your favourite in AFCON.
Hakimi,
no.
Oh, it's not.
I mean, I love Hakimi, but...
No, it's not.
I'm trying to think if there was... yes, Zazuli. Zazuli was my favourite.
Zazuli?
Well, he's not my favourite footballer, but he was my favourite of the tournament. He played really well, yeah. But I think Africa needs to really pump the resources and get them to the level, because I think that's what let it down.
But that's African football. That's what makes it beautiful, man.
No.
The controversy.
Because it shouldn't be like that. Because if we want to be accepted on the world stage and be at the same level of Europe, because why can't we?
We've got any towels? We've got any towels, hey producer? We've got any towels?
Nah, because the Moroccans nicked them all.
I think that's what they need to do. There were some questionable decisions made, and I think that's what let us down a little bit.
We're obviously going to go into the final now, yeah?
Yeah.
But just before we do that, we got to understand that African teams, if you're African, you know, everyone's going to complain when they lose.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to point the finger.
It's not just African, and football in general.
No, but we as African are known for it. Yeah, and whether you're Moroccan, Nigerian, Senegalese, whatever it is, you're going to complain about the refereeing, you're going to complain about the Algerian news, some news outlets, they had pictures showing us flooded with water.
It's true, like it was some AI thing with Haram.
We watched every single game, and we can tell you there wasn't any water on the pitch.
None.
Yeah, you know how
I was very impressed with that. Bro.
And in fact, I actually done some
better
research.
than the Premier League.
I actually done some research
better than Man United,
and found
Old
out that
Trafford.
the stadium in the But has an irrigation system where when it does rain, it drains it down out of the pitch.
That's what Man United need to do. Man United
Get
need
out
to
of
take
here,
a book
man.
out of them.
Hey, listen.
So that's why.
I swear we're going to flip this table in a second. Yeah, I'm going to look for some Tottenham fans.
That's why the pitch was dry when it was raining, because it rained quite a lot. And it wasn't like you didn't see the splatter of water coming up when they were playing football, because I don't know, they've got this system where it drains the water
I
out.
heard they were even going on the pitch and complaining about the sprinklers that are underneath. They were saying, there's holes in the pitch.
No,
and,
no such thing.
Like I was saying, I think we'll find any excuse to complain. Alhamdulillah, we lost that final, because I can't imagine what kind of hate we would have got had we won.
Can we talk about the final? Because
Let's do it.
that's going to be the crescendo.
Look, I think people need to understand this. Senegal did play better than us for 90 minutes.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
They
No,
did.
not
It's
reckon.
not reckon, they did.
That is a fact. They were technically better. A lot of our players didn't step up to the plate.
On that day.
Yeah. Brahim Diaz was missing. Sebari was missing.
Ashraf was missing.
No. Actually, I want to say this. Ashraf Hakimi wasn't playing very great from the minute he got introduced. The minute he got introduced, up until that final. I think in the final, he was definitely one of our strongest players, because you could see he put his heart on the line.
I don't think he was ready to play. I don't think he's fully recovered from the injury, because he wasn't going for it.
First few games. But like I said, that final, he was probably our best player. And now we got to talk about him, and this is where we're going to complain about. I am going to complain.
The midfielder that got his head bust.
About the manager.
Yeah.
I'm really
He should
sorry.
have come off the pitch.
He's a young kid. Yeah, you've got so much blood from that injury. He had to change his top twice. Yeah, might not have seen this on TV.
Yeah,
No, we
saw
see
it.
We see it.
Twice, because there was just too much blood. Yeah, after you gave him, the rest of the game, you could tell he was disorientated.
Yeah, that's the reason why they scored. He gave the ball away.
The Moroccan player that gave the ball away was Anawi, unfortunately, and they went on to score. There's no blame against him, because he did nothing wrong.
Yeah, he didn't. It could happen to anyone.
He was a perfect player for us in that tournament.
The replacement for Amrabat.
Yeah, he played his heart out.
He did.
He was really, really good. And you know what? Inshallah, he's going to have a very successful career. But I think the manager made a lot of mistakes, starting with that one. That one, he should have brought someone else on, because
When he got injured.
you need to protect your players. And that's something that he doesn't know how to do well.
But managers do that, though, don't they? Managers do that. From Premier League managers, I've seen in a lot of other international bloody
but concussion
managers put injured players on.
Concussion is no joke. Yeah, especially the amount of time that he was on the floor. You don't take a gamble on that, especially in the final.
Let's talk about the penalty.
The penalty.
Our penalty. Look, I think we got to rewind. Go back to the goal that was disallowed.
Yeah.
Now,
From Senegal.
yes, it was soft. It was a soft foul. But at the end of the day, the ref whistled. So VAR can't get involved. I'm not going to sit here crying about it.
Yeah, I don't know if you lot saw it, but he whistled just before
the ball went in.
the ball went in.
Literally, as soon as Ashraf Hakimi...
I think even before he kicked the ball.
When Ashraf Hakimi got put on the floor, when he got pushed, the ref whistled.
Yeah, so for people watching, you might not have seen it, but we saw it. He whistled before he even kicked the ball. So it was questionable, but not really, because...
There was a lot. No. They've got recordings of the conversations between VAR and the referee. So
you can hear all of that now. So and the actual penalty itself, I'm sorry, but that penalty gets given here in the Premier League, and this is a tough league. Yeah, that gets given, and you can't grab a player by
the back of his neck and throw him to the floor
and drag him down.
Even though he bought it and bet him like it was.
You do what you do. Yeah. That's what all the players are doing these days. Yeah, but
true.
At the end of the day, if you're defending a corner, you do not pull a player down like that. Yeah.
But can I just mention one thing, because we're going to obviously get to the messy part that everyone wants to hear. So once we first entered the stadium, the vibes were immaculate, because this was the closing ceremony. We forgot to mention the closing ceremony. It was incredible. Idris Elba done a performance, the fireworks. It was honestly world stage level, the closing ceremony. It was incredible to watch. The Senegalese fans were there. granted, there wasn't a lot of them, but they had presence. Yeah. They had presence. They were doing their dance, like their famous Senegalese dance. It was amazing. I was like, Hish, look, they're there. Like, seeing them in person was so cool. It was nice. They were chilling with us. Like, even though it was an overwhelming amount of Moroccan supporters in comparison to how many of them were. So I think tensions got heated with the first goal that was disallowed, right? Okay. So we felt the tension, but we continued to play. Then, obviously, that final minute of the game was when the penalty was awarded to Morocco. This is when everything went crazy.
It's the Senegalese manager's fault.
So, obviously, you guys saw, but I don't know how much you guys saw, because I was messaging my sister at the time, and I was like, can you see what's...
You can see everything.
No, you lot could not see everything. I'm telling you, you couldn't see everything.
You could see everything.
So it was
No, you can see everything.
No, because I sent her videos like of live of what was happening, like them throwing the chairs and stuff. So as soon as we got awarded the penalty, that's when the Senegalese manager was like, no, come off the pitch, everybody get off the pitch. The split second he said that, it was literally a movie. You saw the Senegalese fans like jumping out the stands, like jumping, like galloping over into the stadium. They like tried to swarm the stadium.
The pitch, yeah.
And obviously there was only like a standard amount of security and stewards that were in position, because nobody expected that. Then you saw literally hundreds of security running. And in that moment, we were sitting on the other side. So the Senegalese fans were here. We were on like this side of the pitch. They were behind the goal. It was really scary to watch, because I was thinking like this could get dangerous, because I was thinking if the Moroccan fans retaliate, this could become like a catastrophe. This could become dangerous. But I was really proud. They did not react. The fans stayed in place.
Hisham got that all on camera. I could just hear Hisham commenting. So we'll be putting that out.
I've put it. It's on my TikTok. Okay, I'm Loubna. Go follow, go comment, subscribe, like, and all of that. It's there. I put it all there. I've got videos. They were literally storming the pitch. And this is when the game came to a complete halt, because for about 20 minutes this was happening. He called them off the pitch, and it was only Manny that was saying to the team, come back, like come back to the pitch. But that just ruined everything. Like, it was just really scary. It was almost like the stadium was silent, wasn't it, when this was happening, because we were all so shocked.
People just couldn't understand what was going on. We suddenly got these guys wearing yellow tops, Senegalese, and just kicking off. When the police come, they changed their tune though, didn't they?
I don't know where. I don't know where.
We got to point out something. So the so-called Senegalese fans that only dance for the whole game, they don't do anything but dance. They don't stop dancing. Well, clearly they only stopped dancing to kick off. Yeah, and this isn't the first time.
They were warming up.
And I'm gonna say my say. You know why? I bit my tongue. I held it down. But then a lot of people got onto us, Morocco, when we're the ones that lost. Yeah. This ain't the first time that Senegalese fans have done this. Yeah. They've embarrassed themselves on multiple occasions.
Yeah, that's their thing.
This isn't a hate speech towards Senegalese. We love you people. We love everyone. But those fans that cause trouble, are rightly in prison right now. Yeah, and they're going to get what's coming to them.
They hurt a lot of the security.
No, people were getting taken off in stretchers.
Yeah, stretchers, like security. We saw it. We literally saw them getting carried out in stretchers. It was bad.
You welcome people to your country, and then they choose to react to a negative decision with violence.
And for those that don't know, Senegal and Morocco are like this, and there is thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of Senegalese that live in Morocco, work and live within our communities. We are like this. So that was disappointing, that of all people to do that.
The minority that done all of that ruined it.
Yeah.
They really did.
Unfortunately.
And not just that, because
it's done, innit? It's done.
No, because there was repercussions. Obviously what happened online, the hate that us Moroccans got, but the immediate repercussion was they picked up the trophy to an empty stadium.
Empty.
Yeah, that was nice.
Had they won it in a nice way,
people would have stayed to celebrate it with them.
Had they just stayed on the pitch, took the decision, had the fans, they could have moaned, they could have shouted, they could have screamed, but had they not done what they did, Maghreb would have stayed and they would have celebrated with them. Because when we were walking out and we were heading back to the car, obviously it was a large group of people. And we were seeing Senegalese fans going past, and Maghreb were cheering them on. And you might get one or two people that were saying something negative, but other people, the crowds were saying to them, "La skut, ma taqdarx bħalaka, ħashim shwiyya." So we had that respect for them, but I feel like had they done it a bit differently, maybe it would have been more beautiful to watch that.
What do you think of the penalty? Because I think a lot of people are divided. Me personally, watching it, I think he missed it on purpose, and
Yeah,
I
of course
stand
he
by
did.
that.
Of course he did.
Yeah, of course he did.
He took it with his weaker foot. He took it with.
And it went straight into the goalkeeper's hands.
Yeah, it was just they made a deal on the pitch.
And also the reaction
There
from
was
the
no
fans,
reaction.
both fans, like
No,
not
they made
fans,
a deal-
players,
they made a deal on the pitch.
the players, Senegalese players, and nobody was shocked. Like
It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen.
That was a protocol.
Because look, me in a football final, I haven't got to an AFCON final just yet, but
He's just winking like he's going to get called up next week.
I am. Why do you think I'm trying to link up with Mazraoui? I'm trying to get in the team. You know,
He's
looking at him like
he's just winking at the
What a
camera
boy.
like, you know what, I'm going to be there next one.
yeah.
I am, it's
What do you mean you haven't made it to an AFCON final? You haven't made it to any final.
What do you mean? I used to play football back in the day. Have some respect.
He plays
please,
five-a-side with
He
mates.
used to one
No.
day. He used to one day. He might play in the AFCON.
Listen, I'm gonna bring in my medals for you lot to see. I've actually got medals that I've won.
Nah, I believe you're
Yeah,
football.
you
I've
have
seen
to-
you
you
play
have to-
ball. I've seen you play ball, Ish, but
Ladies.
you winked like you was going to get called
Mr.
up. bro.
Marocafella's played with me. He knows there's quality there.
Listen,
Don't
ladies,
worry.
that's the red flag. You know the guys that you meet and they're like, I was going to be a footballer, but I got an
That's
ACL
okay.
injury.
You know what? I did not get an ACL injury. Unfortunately, I got steered down the wrong path by some idiots. Well, not idiots. They're good people, but we were all idiots.
Yeah, that's not nice to say. Things like
No,
that.
we were all idiots. But what I would do to prove a point, I will bring in my medals next time.
I used to play pro.
Get out of here, man. Now everyone's a pro.
I used to play pro.
Well, since we're on that topic, I used to swim.
Yeah, no one cares about swimming no more. Michael Phelps.
No, I used to play pro, blood.
Pro Evolution Soccer.
One day I might play for Morocco.
But yeah, I think ultimately the most disappointing part was obviously what happened with the fans. And I personally think the Senegalese manager is to blame. He ruined the whole momentum of the game.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Rewinding back to that penalty. Yeah. So, anyone who takes a penalty and misses in a final is going to have some sort of reaction. Some sort of reaction. Small. Plus,
In the final minute.
everyone knows, when someone's taking a penalty, if it bounces back into play, you got to rush towards it.
Yeah.
No one attempted to rush towards it. I know it was a
They knew, because they knew. As I said, they had a conversation.
But even the Senegalese players,
No one reacted.
they didn't react
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
I would have ran up to his face and be like,
Look, normally you would have seen Mazraoui or one of them not running at the ball.
Do
Yeah,
something.
but they knew. As I
You
said,
know.
they had the conversation. On the screen, you can see them having a conversation.
Yeah.
And you can see Mum going to him,
No, it's Shoma.
straight out the middle, mate.
You know what?
You don't need to dive.
Do you know, it was just...
I get why he did that and why the decision came from above for them to go into extra time, 30 extra minutes, make it fair and square. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out for us.
I mean, this is all allegedly, by the way. We don't know.
No, obviously we don't know, but if that's the picture that we're going with,
Yeah.
as soon as extra time started, what did we do? We brought on Igaman and Miskin.
Eggy, man.
What happened to him?
Didn't do shit.
2 minutes. No. It's not his fault. 2 minutes later,
him off.
he came off with a knee injury.
Yeah, get him
Yeah.
off.
He was someone that was injured going into this
That's what I'm saying,
tournament.
bro. He just kharbak.
So that's another player
That shouldn't have been on the pitch.
And now Miskin,
Gregory took liberties, blood.
Now Miskin, he's gonna miss the World Cup.
You know what? That's
And
his
he's a
name. You know
big,
that's his
big
name now,
player.
isn't it? You know that's his name, Gregory. I'm not gonna call
what,
him
Gregory?
Gregory. No, yeah, his name
Why?
is
Gregory.
his name is William Gregory. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on.
But it's a shame because that's a player that
What do you mean he's gonna miss out the World Cup?
he's injured?
Who is? Which
Igaman.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah, but he'll be all right. He'll be
recover by
back.
then.
He'll be
He'll be
back.
alright.
Well, how long is he injured for?
When's the World Cup?
Next year.
Summer. Well, next year. We are next year.
This summer?
Yeah, this summer.
You lot ain't with it.
Well, it's not in the summer.
It's in the summer.
It's in the summer, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's got ages. He's got 6-7 months to recover, bro.
Ashman 6-7 months.
Allah.
February's next week.
Yeah,
Got a
February,
few months.
Yeah, he's injured his
March,
knee.
April, May, June.
He's probably having surgery right now.
Nah, I bet he'd be playing in. I bet he'd be back into
Listen,
football in a couple of weeks.
See
time.
that injury?
Yeah.
It was a bad injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you know football, you know that's a bad injury because he went down
Let's take his word
and
for it
he
because
was in
Hish is a footballer.
pain.
He's a footballer.
You lot can do whatever you want to do, but I'm telling you now, I can bet you we won't see Igaman unfortunately at the World Cup, and it's a shame.
Yeah,
he's a big player.
It is. But we've got players that can cover him, man.
Well, look, it happened. Extra time happened. They obviously won. We left the stadium. And to be honest, I personally wanted to stay anyway and watch them pick up the trophy. But
Nah.
Hish was not having it.
I'm with you, Shem. I'm going to be honest with you. See me right now. I am so over it. Wallah.
Yeah.
I watched the game. Me and my brethren over there, we watched it, and when I see what I gave up, I just said, nah, these are done. I went outside. I chilled outside. I said, yeah, I'm done with this game.
The vibes walking out the stadium.
I lost all faith in them. When they give him the penalty, I said, yeah, I'm done with this game.
You don't even know how we felt.
Yeah, I'm done with this. When they give him the penalty, I was done with the game.
You don't even know how we felt.
Whether they were scored or not, yeah, I was done with it because I was like, come on, man, this is a joke. We had our chances. We should have put them away. As I said, I'm over it. Alhamdulillah, it's all done and dusted.
I think Hish rightfully pointed out throughout the match, if we are going to be fair, Senegal played better than Morocco in the match.
Technically, they scored 2 goals, bro, and we didn't score none.
Yeah, so we had...
Do you know what I'm saying? The one that got disallowed and the last goal.
We had chances. We didn't take them. They didn't play at the level. They was playing like they had nothing to lose, as if it wasn't a final.
Yeah.
So they didn't play good enough. But the way Senegal won, for me personally, I wouldn't be proud of that. Like the whole coming off the pitch, the chaos with the fans, like that wasn't nice.
But something happened because even our prince didn't want to hand up the cup. He didn't want to give them the cup.
We saw that.
He didn't want nothing to do with it. Even Lachor was like, nah, you lot just crack on. I don't even want to touch the thing.
We saw
it. Do you get it? So there's something happened. Conversations were had. There was a lot of rumours going around this. There was people getting attacked and
No. Look. The story that went out, one of the security died.
That was all false. That was all false.
And then someone put out a story that a Senegalese fan got stabbed.
No, I see something in a cafe. There was something that kicked off in a cafe as well.
In Senegal.
Yeah, in Senegal.
And if you look at the aftermath of that cafe, it looks like it's been bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to publicize it.
Yeah.
But if you go online, if you want to have a look for yourself,
they mash up the youths in there.
They obviously the youths from second they were just studying.
Yeah, they got mashed up. They mashed up the man them in there. They mashed up the man.
They got beats, and the actual calf itself, a Senegalese calf,
got mash up.
It was ridiculous, and you won. Can you imagine?
It was so sad because we had such a wonderful trip and we enjoyed every match we went to. So to end it like that, it's fine if we didn't win. Like I would have honestly lived with the fact if we didn't win, but it was the way that it ended was so bittersweet. It was just
it was a cruel ending to an amazing tournament.
And even walking out the stadium, bearing in mind every Morocco match we went to, we were coming out the stadium like screaming, singing the chant. It was so nice.
You lot experienced something that, as I said, not a lot of people experience. What we saw from here, just watching the TV, we was excited. Like it was, it was an amazing kind of month for us, or whatever it was. But for you guys, as I said, you lot witnessed something that's probably never going to happen for a long time.
For everyone that was hating on Morocco, because we saw the clips of like celebrations all over Africa when Morocco lost.
Yeah.
Algeria, Egypt, I'm going to point them out. I do not care.
What, you're not Khawa? Well, you're not Khawa?
No, I'm Khawa.
Oh.
They're not.
They're not Khawa. They're not Khawa.
Okay.
Do
you know what? Watching the aftermath of the celebrations around the world, even countries like Brazil, like, why are you happy that we lost? What?
No, Brazil normally on our side.
They wasn't. It's like the whole world was against us.
There was even teams.
They're still upset about that time we beat them.
Bro, yeah, exactly. That's what it is. They'll and plus they've got us in the World Cup and they're scared.
The whole world was happy that we lost. But you know what I said to Hish? I said, look, I couldn't be prouder to be Moroccan.
That's what I'm saying.
And you know what we won?
I know it's haters. Look, 1 second. There was, as I said, I'll say it again. There's countries out there, they don't even have a football team. Yeah. They don't even have a football team, and yet they want to come and comment about. You understand? So remember this: where we seed, we are the best team in Africa, number 1 and the 8th in the world.
We're
so anyone that wants to come,
we're in the top 10 of FIFA in the world.
We're 8th.
We're number 8, yeah.
Yeah, we're 8th.
We got to talk about the hate. I need to get this off my chest.
Go on, give it to him so we can end the show on this, Ish.
Yeah. No, we got to talk about it.
Go for it.
It was a shame to see people that I know posting stuff about Morocco.
Yeah, I fell out with people.
You know, comments saying justice for Africa. It was
Morocco
versus Africa. Apparently, we're not African.
Yeah, we're not.
Geographically, for any idiot that wants to come out with that statement, geographically, where is Morocco on the map?
Near Spain.
And if you can't answer that, Just go back to school, innit? That's all I'm going to say.
We're going to be in Europe.
Plus,
we're going to be in Europe soon.
Filthy fellas.
Bro, we're going to be in Europe.
We're going to have to point them out.
Yeah,
filthy fellas.
Get him.
Yeah? Get him. Steve the Madman. What was the other guy?
Dan as well. Dan, where are you? Dan, yeah, you better own up to this.
Why are Moroccans, what was the topic? Why are Moroccans racist?
Yeah, we're racist and we've evolved.
That?
No, we've evolved.
We've evolved. We've evolved.
Like we cavemen.
Yeah.
He said we used to have curly hair and we used to have afro hair. Now we got curly hair.
You literally, for anyone...
We're the most developed country in Africa, just FYI.
For anyone
in the world.
For anyone that jumped on the bandwagon,
In the world.
Firstly, I think you need to go educate yourself a little bit about Moroccan history because it goes back thousands of years.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. In the World Cup, the whole of Africa was supporting us because we made it far.
Yeah. And the Arab continent as well.
Yeah. And now,
Arab country,
all of a sudden, we're not African. So where are we? You know what? Yeah, I'm not African. I'm proud. But if you're going to say I'm not African and the Arab's going to say I'm not Arab, fuck it.
We're Maghreb.
I'm Maghrebi!
Maghrebi,
yeah? Take it or leave it, mate.
I'm Maghrebi, I'm Maghrebi, I'm Maghrebi,
I'm Maghrebi, I'm Maghrebi, I'm Maghrebi.
Get the flag. Listen,
I've said my piece.
Brilliant.
Let's not end it on a sad note.
No,
but look,
go on, Loubs.
I am so proud of my country, and I wouldn't want to be from anywhere else. Whether we won the final, we got to the final, which is an achievement. So if people want to hate, we still got to the final. Okay, fair and square. But what we did win at is hosting the most successful AFCON in history, and no one's going to take that away from us. Yeah. And there's so many more eyes now that have not been privy to Morocco before, I've now seen it, want to travel there, enjoyed their stay there. We were so hospitable to everyone from everywhere. We made them feel welcome. They had a wonderful trip.
It's our nature.
And we won. We won at being incredible people, which is more important than winning a cup.
We won the hearts.
We won the hearts of the people.
We won the hearts of the world.
We really did.
You sound like Idris there. He put on his Mufasa voice on that one.
Yeah, so we hosted an incredible tournament and we couldn't be prouder. And whether you like us, whether you hate us, we ain't never going to change and we're still going to win.
Exactly.
Bam.
Mic drop.
Yes.
All right. So what? You want to close the show? Who wants to close the show?
I've got just a few things to point out. So I want to give a shout out to Atlas Stamina on Instagram, who has been supporting us from day one. They've been showing a lot of love, always reposting. So thank you to you.
Thank you very much.
Big up to Atlas Stamina. Thank you.
Up Atlas Stamina.
Also, something for all of you to know is T has been going live every night for the past 5 nights, and a lot of people have been jumping on, having some great conversations with him. So I wanted to say a massive thank you to all of you. I know some of you have reached out and say you want to be on the podcast. We will get to a stage where we'll be able to host you onto the podcast. But for now, if you've got something to say, anything that you want to share,
go on to the live.
Join us on the lives. Tag us in anything.
Like, abonne.
But moving on from that, there are 2 events happening next week. We have Ahmed Sultan will be here on the 7th of February.
7th of February, make sure you
here
guys,
in London at Tabernacle.
At the Tabernacle.
So we're going to post the information of where you can buy your tickets.
Be down there somewhere.
We will be there, so come see us, join in with the fun and the celebrations. But in Manchester, because I've had a few people asking about events up there as well.
Okay.
There is a Sha'ban event on the 7th of February. Okay. Also, another one that we will share with you all now. But yeah, if you are in Manchester, if you are in London, make sure that you go support, because that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, us as a community won't get together unless we actually get together. So.
Nice. Yeah. Brilliant.
Guys, as usual, we want to say a big thank you to all of our subscribers. We appreciate it, and we can only keep giving you great content and bringing more people and more guests onto the show if you're supporting, following. Press that notification bell so you see when the new episodes are released. Yep. Follow us on all platforms. We're on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at MarocafellaTV. Make sure you're following. You can catch me personally on OK I Am Loubna across all platforms, and we'll see you there. Where can they find you?
I am on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Just type in Hish 1am91.
And you can catch me on the Marocafella TV and Heartwork 109. Yep.
Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Salam alaikum, everybody.
Darkom!